All right, hello. My name is Chris Lee. I wrote a play called Passion of the Musical. The whole purpose of the play was to prove that theater can be like entertaining, fun, and offensive as like one of the most like popular movies and television shows that are out there. I advertised this to the community. I let Washington State University know that this is a very offensive play. I even made everyone who was attending the play sign their ticket saying they understood this is a very offensive play. That it contained curse words, it was very vulgar, it takes shots at all races, religions, genders, and cultures. On the final night, Washington State University administration had had enough. So they had 40 students who didn't like the show. They came to me and they wanted to discuss about its offensive nature, so I allowed them to come in. We agreed that there would be no shenanigans or attempts to interfere with the show. What I didn't know is the school had already paid them to protest my show once they got inside. To shout down, they were all passed out flyers that shouted, anytime that you were offensive, you should stand up and say, I'm offended. And the show was really offensive, like I said, so I'm offended turned into death threats, turned into like altercations between audience members and us as a crowd, as a show. At midpoint, the police were called and came in and told me that if I did the next song, they wouldn't protect me. So if violence broke out. And for the safety and for me, of course, and for the cast, I censored the next song so we can continue on with the show. After the show, the papers were filled with one-sided stories saying I was a monster and I'm Black Hitler, which is still stuck today. I had a friend who contacted Fire and showed them the pictures and the protests and the content and the facts surrounding the show. And I was contacted by Greg, wherever he's at, I'd like to give him applause, asking me what I wanted. And I stated I wanted an apology and to make sure that this never happens again. To any play or show again. And Fire was determined to get this wrong righted, and it helped my university change its policy, and it got me that apology that I really wanted. So.